Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Maven here, topgrowthexperts.com. Um, I want to have a quick conversation today. Like, this is a kind of a situation that I've just ended up in, and I don't feel good about it. And I'm pretty sure there's kind of a business lesson in here, which hopefully people can take away, something useful from this. So I met an entrepreneur recently. She's has a small business, and it's not big enough for her to kind of like be a client of ours. But I wanted to kind of do a good thing and just help her out. So, and I know her industry really well. So I tried to kind of like help out, and I saw a couple of problems in her sales process, and I knew that these things would be stopping kind of sales from coming in and affecting the amount of sales and revenue that she's able to do. So I kind of gave her the tips, and I know that there's some accolades that she could be claiming, which she doesn't really kind of have in place just yet, but she's very close, like maybe four weeks away from it. And so I gave her these things, and I know that people, clients, when they buy in her business, in her industry, they they kind of look for those things. And if you don't have them in place, then or it can put you really, that kind of stuff. If you have it in place, it puts you over the top. And so I kind of like just talking her through some of the sales materials, how to make the changes, the right thing to do, and she had it looking better and better. We kind of molded it into something which looks really good. And now, of course, the only thing that's left to do is for her to actually claim these accolades, so that she has to officially get them, and then they'll be in place and they'll be real, they'll be true, and then she can put them wherever she wants, on her business card, on her on her website and her sales materials. You can mention them in person when you're doing face-to-face sales and stuff like that. So she went about it, and then what I kind of discovered was that without really claiming the accolades kind of completely just yet, what she'd done is just set a couple of the sales materials live because they were kind of new, and she couldn't wait to you know officially claim the accolades. Now that didn't leave a good taste in my mouth. I told her, look, you can't, you shouldn't really do that, because if somebody questions you whilst they're going through your new sales materials, it's not actually officially true at the moment. You don't have those accolades, so you can't claim them yet. And she was like, yeah, don't worry, but I'll go ahead and I'll do it. And just a bit blasé about it, really. And I didn't think that was a good thing to do. I wasn't, it's not a good idea to kind of do business that way. You're not being true to yourself. And the kind of lesson in that was, for me, was really kind of to tell people, if you want to do, like, when you're serving people, when you have clients, when you've got a service business, or you're selling products or whatever it is, it's a really great idea to kind of make sure that you are the best that you can be in a specific area. It doesn't take that, like, for someone to have, let's just say they go through your process and you're running at 50% capacity, right? And someone goes through your process, you give them the product, you sell them everything, and they're happy. They go through the process and they're happy, and you've only worked kind of at 50% capacity. For you to give that person, an experience which is, as doubly as great as as they had. It doesn't take you, if you're working at 50% capacity, you don't have to go to 100% capacity to give somebody an experience which is doubly great. Like, you might have to go to maybe 60% or 70% capacity. So you don't have to work. The whole point here is, what I'm saying is, you don't have to work twice as hard to deliver an experience that is twice as great. You only have to work a tiny bit harder. It's a great place of leverage. You only have to work a tiny bit harder to deliver something which is really, really great for your prospect, okay, for your customer or your client, okay. And that's really kind of what you need to be doing. And you definitely shouldn't be doing the opposite, which is kind of promising things that you can't fulfill on, or which definitely aren't true. I mean, I would, don't do that. You don't need to do that. For you to be great in business, you can really, and really have a great service, or just provide a great experience for someone. You don't need to work that much harder than the next person. And you can really, if you do that, if you do just kind of work that extra 10%, 20% harder to kind of that build, you could even build a system which delivers on this for you. And if you do that, your business will be exceptional. you will be superior. Okay, you will literally, you are practicing excellence. And I really think that is something that, not a lot of people strive that little bit, go that extra mile to deliver something like that, to deliver an excellent experience. And I really believe that, if you're in business, you should do that, and you should work hard to kind of like deliver that an experience or a result which is excellent. Working with you should just be, people should just know through interactions with you that when you deliver, and when you finally do give them something that you've promised, it's going to be excellent. Excellence should just be just something that's normal for you, which is excellent for other people. And one example of this, where I've been kind of like working with on client accounts, I got involved with a client. I took on a client. This was a couple of years ago now, and when I kind of promised revenue, increased sales and revenue, it kind of turned out that they didn't really have enough traffic, or as much traffic as I needed, because rather than working on the entire site's traffic, he just wanted me to work through a specific sales funnel. And when I ended up doing that, because of that, I kind of got a little bit stuck, and I had to, dig a little bit. I wasn't able to produce the results, the sales and revenue growth results that I had kind of initially wanted to reach, because the testing wasn't going as quickly as I wanted it to. So what that meant was, rather than kind of digging in a little bit into my skill set, I had to dig in really deep and, go a lot deeper and wider into the skill set, and work really hard to kind of, pull something out of the bag and deliver on the results. And by doing that, what we did was, we were able to kind of more than double revenue through that specific sales process, that sales funnel. And the client was super happy. We were happy. It was just a great experience, and the client really appreciated. We got a testimonial from this client, and the CEO went on board on the record to say that we did some really good work, and that we kind of really dug deep, and we went way past the scope to kind of make sure that we delivered on that result. But coming on the back of that, we were given another project from that CEO, and this time the money was 4 times as it was on the first project, because we've now built trust, and the CEO, he now knows that when we're given a task, we make sure that we deliver on it, no matter what, and that we go super hard to make sure that we deliver on the results that we say. So that was a really good experience for him. It's a really good experience for us, and a lot more. They had a really great product. They were able to serve a lot more customers because of the work that we did, and it was just an all around great experience. Then he had another project, so that was project number 1. Led to project number 2, which was, we were able to charge 4 times the money for that, so that was great for us as well. Once again, on that project, we delivered. Whilst we delivered on the results for that, the CEO actually said that, I think he said, when he first was going through what we created a brand new sales process, and a couple of online sales assets for him. And when he first saw it, he said, "Oh, this is effing brilliant! This is exactly what we needed. It's exactly what we were looking for." So it was really great to hear him say something like that. So that was good. And then that project led to project number 2 led to a third project with the same company, where we were kind of optimizing some of their sales materials and changing around their offers, their pricing. We were able to, and that, once again, because of the kind of slightly less traffic on these things, that was less than ideal. Because of that, it took a little while for it to kind of take place. But once again, this time we're working on 2 of the sales funnels, and we increased traffic by 25%, increased sales by 25% and 38% on 2 of their sales funnels. And then that, once again, because we did that, led to another project. And now we're working with these guys, on in 6-month blocks. And so far, that's kind of led to, we're doing really great work with them again. We've been kind of, jigging some things around. And it's once again, it's looking positive. We've kind of brought our expertise to the table. The CEO knows, listen, I can trust these guys. They're going to do really great work. And once again, sales are increasing. So, there is a benefit in kind of being the best that you can. It's like you have to work hard, and I would really recommend that rather than kind of trying to make shortcuts and do all this stuff. And even like this one young lady who I met, not really being completely honest about what the accolades that she has, things that she's claiming. Rather than doing that, you don't need to do that. Rather than being normal, just like everybody else, you don't need to do that either. It works best for you if you are the expert in any given situation, and that you produce really great stuff, because it's just the way that you can kind of be excellent and produce a really great result. And I just believe that it's something that you really should strive to work hard and deliver an exceptional and excellent result for people, for anyone who your clients, your customers, and just work hard to kind of do that. Because like I said, for you to kind of be seen as excellent, you don't need to work twice as hard as the next person. It's something that you can do, just by working maybe 10%, 15% harder than you do right now. And you will, by doing that, the word of mouth. Oh, and by the way, the client who we're working for, who gave us all that work, he's also recommended other people to us as well. So now we've got inbound people, word of mouth traveling around. So it's all back down to this one principle. It's like you need to kind of work hard to deliver a superior result. And if you make a promise, deliver on it. But deliver it and then some. Just really provide a really great experience. And I think that's you won't go wrong. So anyway, guys, I hope you found that useful today. It's just something which just came up in my my recent kind of online travels and speaking with specific types of entrepreneurs, and just I want to kind of like put my thoughts on camera and let you know what I thought about that. So hopefully that's been useful for you, and there'll be more videos like this coming soon. So subscribe, stay tuned, and I will speak to you again soon. Okay, take care.